Oi everybody, Juliana here. Today we'll be making a classic French dessert, one that everyone loves, the Creme Brulee, which in English means burnt cream. I'll even show you how to make it 3 different ways, including salted caramel and Nutella. There is nothing better than a smooth creamy texture with a crunchy, crispy toasted crust on top. I learned this recipe when I was in culinary school and have been putting my twist on it ever since. Let's get started with the classic and irresistible vanilla creme brulee. Make sure you have all your ingredients ready together. For beginners, a thermometer is really helpful when making creme brulee. Get your ramekins, put them into a tray where you can add the water to bain-marie. Lots of French words today. For the creme brulee, it's all about temperature control and of course using the best cream and the best vanilla you can find. Over a medium pot, add a half a liter or 2 cups of heavy cream. Today I'll be using fresh vanilla bean. It makes the creme brulee just perfect. A good quality vanilla paste works very well too. Press 1 vanilla bean down over a table to make it all flat and easier to open. Cut longwise in half and scrape the beans, add them to the cream. Also add the skin. Heat the cream until almost boiling, around 70 Celsius. Meanwhile, you can whisk 90 grams or 4.5 yolks with 100 grams or half a cup of sugar and 1 gram or a pinch of salt until smooth and a light yellow color. Pour the cream in very small amounts, whisking quickly to temper the yolk and not to cook it. Mix all together and strain it over a pot that you can easily pour into the ramekins. Remove the foam on top using a spoon. So for cooking the creme brulee, I like to use the classic and old school method. It always works perfectly. Cover with foil, leaving a piece that you can check later. Add some water to the pan, up to about 1/3 of the ramekins. Bring them very carefully to the oven. Bake for 35 minutes. When you remove the foil, just be very careful of the steam. Use your cooking gloves and you will be good. The wheel jiggle is slightly in the center when it's ready, and if you're not sure, you can also use a thermometer. When they're ready, take them off from the water. Let them cool down a bit. Cover them with plastic wrap and place them into the fridge for 4 hours or overnight. So for adding flavors to your creme brulee, you just need to add it into the cream. Coffee beans or powder, chocolate, Nutella, spices in general. You can add a ton of flavors. For fruit flavors, add reduced juices or zestes into the yolk mixture. For the salted caramel, using the same method and recipe, you will make a caramel with the sugar. To your pot, make sure it's a light colored pot. Over a medium heat, add the sugar and melt it until you get an amber caramel color. If you're using a big pot, you can add all the sugar, making an even thin layer on the bottom and not thick. I'm using a medium pot, so I add the sugar gradually so it melts even. You will add more sugar as you see the sugar in the pot get melted, caramelizing until a nice amber color. Heat the cream, it can be in the microwave, and when you get the amber color, add it over the caramel. Stir until the pieces of caramel are all melted. Add a half a teaspoon of kosher salt and taste for your level of salt. I like it very salt, so I always add a little more. Whisk the yolks until smooth. Temper the eggs as before. Pour into the ramekins and cook them exactly the same. I'll cook them together with the next recipe. For Nutella, use again the same recipe. I just adjusted the sugar amount since Nutella already has its own sugar. Whisk 50 grams or a quarter cup of sugar with the yolks. Heat the cream and add a half a cup of Nutella and stir until all melted. Take your ramekins from the fridge about 20 minutes before torching. For torching, of course you need a cooking torch, some sugar and 1 spoon. Make sure you make it over a rack or a tray. Add some sugar on top. Spread it nicely, making a thin layer, not thick. Take off any excess. You want to make a nice sugar layer for the spoon to go nicely through it. Torch the sugar, caramelizing it to the desired color. Not too much, or it can get bitter, and it's not bueno. Move in circles so you burn it very nice and even. Let it rest 5 minutes so the sugar will set. The sugar should be crispy with that nice crack noise. The inside should be very creamy and soft, not hard. I just love them all. The salted caramel really stands out. So, creme brulee is a classic, and if you've never tried it before, you really should. It's so easy to make, and you can just play around and make any flavor you love. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao!